Hi, and thanks for joining us for our class today. So we're going to work through this month of a series of strengthening for our abs and our core, and we're going to start with some gentle exercises to begin with, and throughout the month we're going to make those a little bit more challenging. So let's see how we get on, and we'll get started. So we're going to start by warming up in sitting today. So just sitting on our mats, however you're comfortable, legs crossed or legs in front. We're just going to relax those shoulders down, have that neck nice and long and lifted, so that's lengthening through the top of the head there. Okay, so our core's still gently engaged, and we're just going to bring our arms up to shoulder height, open them out nice and wide. Take a breath here. As you breathe out, we're going to fold our hands in, bring them together. And as you breathe out, open out nice and wide. And again, folding those hands in, curling that upper spine just slightly, and then opening out through that chest. Good. Curling down, and then opening out nice and wide. Good. And again, curling down. And opening out nice and wide, lengthening through that neck. Good. Folding down, opening out, lengthening through that neck. Lovely. One more. Folding through and lifting up, opening down. Good. And relaxing down from there. Just relax those shoulders. Lovely. Okay, so we're just going to open out our chest a little bit further. So elbows into our sides, neck still nice and long and lifted. We're going to take a breath in here. As you breathe out, open those hands out, squeeze the shoulder blades gently back, and then forwards. Good. And again, opening out, squeezing gently back and forward. So just still keeping that neck nice and long. The shoulders down, they shouldn't be lifting. They shouldn't be lifting up towards those ears. Just keep those nice and drop down. So opening out and folding back. Good. Opening out, and still that core is just gently lifted. Just that 10-20%, remember. And back. So opening out, squeeze the shoulder blades gently back and forwards. And again, opening out, squeezing gently back and forwards. Good. And again, opening out and squeezing back. Lovely. Last couple here. Good. And back. One more. Opening out, squeezing gently back and relax down. Good. And relax those arms down, relaxing those shoulders. Lovely. Okay, so we're going to stretch out through our sides with our mermaid movement. So we're just going to drop one hand down by our side, reach with the other hand up and over, opening out through that side. Breath in here. As you breathe out, reaching back up and over. Good. Other side. Reaching over. Breath in. As you breathe out, lifting back up and over. Good. And again, reaching over. Breath in. As you breathe out, back up and over. Good. And again, as you breathe over, reaching away and back. Lovely. Let's do one last one each side. Reach over. Breath in. As you breathe out, coming back. Lovely. One last time. Reaching over. Breath in here. And as you breathe out, coming back down. Lovely. And relaxing those shoulders. Great. Okay, so we're going to come round and down onto our side, onto our back, sorry, from here. So just come down onto your mat. Lovely. Okay, so we're going to have our feet and knees that hip width distance apart. Making sure to start, we're just going to tilt that pelvis forwards and back, just looking to find that midpoint between those two movements, so our pelvis in that nice neutral position. Okay. So that core's gently engaged, those ribs are soft, collarbones wide, and that neck is nice and long and lifted. Lovely. Okay, so from here we're going to go into our bridge. So make sure your feet are tucked up towards your bottom, so not too far away, so we don't get cramp in our hamstrings. Arms relaxed down by your side, and we're going to start by taking a breath in here. As you breathe out, tucking that pelvis under, lifting up into that bridge. Breath in. Then as you breathe out, walk that spine slowly back down onto the mat. Good. And again, breath in. As we breathe out, tucking that pelvis under, use those bottom muscles to lift you up into this bridge. Breath in here. And as you breathe out, walking that spine, peeling slowly back down onto the mat. Good. And again, breath in. As you breathe out, tucking that pelvis under, use those bottom muscles, lifting up into that bridge. Breath in here. Then as you breathe out, walk that spine. So really feel that peeling vertebrae by vertebrae down, back onto the mat. Good. And again, breath in. As you breathe out, tucking that pelvis under, lifting up into that bridge. Breath in here. Good. Then as you breathe out, walking that spine back down. Lovely. Okay, so we're going to add in our arm movements now. So breath in. As you breathe out, tucking that pelvis under, lifting up into that bridge. Then float the hands up to the ceiling. Keep those shoulder blades down. Breath in. And as you breathe out, walk that spine slowly back down onto the mat. And then bring the hands back down to join. Good. And again, breath in. As you breathe out, tucking that pelvis under, lifting up into that bridge. Float the hands up to the ceiling, shoulder blades down, breath in here. And as you breathe out, walking slowly back down onto the mat, and the hands down to join. Good. And again, breath in. As you breathe out, tucking that pelvis under, lifting up into that bridge. Float the hands up to the ceiling, shoulder blades down, breath in. Then as you breathe out, slowly walking that spine back down and float the hands down to join. Good. Just do last few here, breath in. As you breathe out, tucking that pelvis under, lifting up into that bridge, arms up to the ceiling, shoulder blades down, breath in. And as you breathe out, walking that spine down and float the hands to join. Good. And again, breath in. As you breathe out, tucking that pelvis under, use those bottom muscles to help you up and on the way down. Float the hands up to the ceiling, breath in. And as you breathe out, keep using those bottom muscles to help slowly lowering back down. Very good. Last one here, breath in. As we breathe out, tucking that pelvis under, lift up into that bridge. Float the hands up to the ceiling, shoulder blades down, good. And as we walk that spine slowly back down, and then float the hands back down to join. Very good. Well done. Okay, so we're going to work our core a little bit more now with a one leg stretch movement. So still make sure you're in that nice neutral position, that core is gently engaged. We're going to raise one leg up into tabletop from here, then we're going to reach one leg away and then fold back and lower back down. Good. So we're going to lift up. If you can, as you breathe out, reach the leg away, breathe in as you fold back in. Good. So we're going to breathe out as we reach the leg away, breathe in as you fold back. Lovely. Now all the while, keep this nice and centered. So we're not letting that back arch, that pelvis tilt. We're keeping this nice and flat as we lengthen that leg away and we fold back. Good. So we're lifting up, lengthen away and fold back. Very good. So keeping that control, keep those ribs soft, well done, and lowering down. Now if you want to make it a little bit harder, we've done this before, we can bring both legs up into double tabletop position, maintaining that tummy nice and flat, that core engaged, and we're reaching the leg away from here. And we're going to alternate sides, still breathing out as we lengthen, breathe in as you fold back. Good. So keep going here if you can, reaching away and folding back. Good. Do a few more here, keeping that core engaged. Well done. And remember, if you've come up into double tabletop and that feels too much, then just bring back down into that single leg and carry on from there. Okay, so just do what's comfortable for you. Still breathing, make sure you're not holding your breath. That's it, good. Reaching away, lengthening that leg, keeping that core engaged. Well done. Last few here. Still breathing, shoulders relaxed, well done. Let's do one more each side. And then coming back down, lowering those legs back down one at a time. Very good. Let's bring those knees in, have a quick knee hug, just to stretch out through that spine. Well done. So just bring those knees to your chest, breathe in and out here, just enjoy opening out through that back. Well done. So breathe in and out. On that out breath, just relax down a little bit further into that stretch if you can. Good. Breath in, and as you breathe out, sinking down just that little bit further. Well done. One more time. Breath in, and as you breathe out, sink down just that little bit further. Well done. And we're going to lower those legs back down one at a time, back to that start position. Okay, so make sure those feet and knees still that hip width distance apart again. That core is gently engaged from here. And we're going to work our lower abdominals a little bit further with our scissors movement, okay? So again, ribs soft, core engaged, arms relaxed down by your side. We're going to raise one leg up into single tabletop. Keep this knee at that 90-degree angle here. And we're going to tap the foot down, lift up and lower. And opposite leg, so lifting up into that tabletop, tap down, lift up and lower. Good, and again, lift up. Tap down, lift up and lower. And again, lifting up, tap down, lift up and lower. Now as you lower the leg, that movement is coming from that hip, we're lowering down. So the knee shouldn't be bending, we're keeping that knee at that same angle as we lower that leg down. Keep that core engaged, okay, so that tummy's flat and lowering. Very good. So again, if you want to challenge it a little bit more, but remember, stick what's comfortable for you. If you want to challenge it a little bit more, we can bring both legs up into that double tabletop position, keep that tummy flat, and then we're going to tap that foot down and alternate sides. Good. Still keeping that angle the same, making sure as you're lowering the leg, you're not letting that back arch or your pelvis tilt. So that's the trick with here. If you start to feel that you're losing that neutral spine, or that your tummy is really doming, so you're really having to hang on to those abdominals, then just come back down a level, reset, and start again, because you're just losing that control through your core. Okay, so still breathing in and out. Breathe out as you lower the leg, breathe in as you fold back up. Good. Just keep going here, but most importantly, just don't hold your breath, just keep breathing. Good. So lowering the leg, lifting up. Well done. So remember, if that starts to feel too much, we can just lower back here, single leg again. Good. Well done. So we're just going to do a few more here, either with this single leg or in double tabletop. Still breathing, working those tummies. Well done. Keeping that core engaged. Last few here. Well done. And let's do one last one each side. And the other side. And then lower that leg back down. Well done. Okay. So we're going to work our abdominals a little bit more. We're going to go in and bring in our obliques a bit today. And we're going to do our crisscross movement. So we're going to bring your hands behind your head for me. Okay, so with our feet and knees that hip width distance apart, we're going to lift up into that abdo prep position, and we're going to just reach for that opposite knee. So my nose is going towards the opposite knee there, and then I'm going to lower back down. And then go to the other side. So looking to that opposite knee now, and then lowering. So just a slight bend, a slight sort of twist movement, just to bring in those obliques today. Good, and lowering back down. So lifting up and lowering. Good, and again. Lifting and lowering. Well done. Now again, if that's want to challenge it a little bit more, we can bring our legs up into double tabletop, bring them together, because we're going to hold them here, and we're going to lift and lower from here. So just pick what's comfortable, either feet lifted or feet lowered, and we're lifting and lowering from here. Well done. Looking to that opposite knee and lowering back down. Good. Just that eye line going. It's not a big twisting movement, just bringing in those obliques. Well done. Breathing out, so lifting up. Make sure you're not holding your breath. Good. Lovely. Do the last couple here. Well done. And one more each side. And lowering that head back down, and lower those feet if they're lifted back down to that start. Well done. Okay, so let's just stretch that out now. So arms down by your side or out to the side of you. We're going to drop those knees over to one side. Turn your head to the opposite side if you can. And then use those toe muscles to bring those knees back up, then over to the other side. So dropping those knees over, turning that head, using those toe muscles, coming back up and over to that centre. And again, dropping those knees over, turning that head, using those toe muscles, going back up and over. Good. And again, dropping those knees over, use those toe muscles, lifting back up, and then over to that opposite side. Well done. Dropping over, side to side, just opening out through that spine, just enjoying that stretch. Feels nice to do. Just to stretch out through that spine. Lovely. Just do a few more here. Well done. Lifting up, dropping over, reaching away. And then back up to that start. Well done. We're going to bring our arms back down by our side. Okay, so we're going to come back up and round into sitting. So we can just cool down from here. Well done. Okay, so just sitting on our mats again, nice and evenly down through our sitting bones. We're up nice and tall, so that neck is nice and long. So we're going to put our hands crossed like this, into that kind of cross-like position. We're going to do a spine twist movement. So you take a breath in. As you breathe out, we're going to turn our bodies around. Breath in. And as you breathe out, back to that centre. Good. And again, breath in. As you breathe out, turning that body around. Breath in. And as you breathe out, back to that centre. Good. And again, rotating around. Breath in. And as you breathe out, back to that centre. Good. And again, breath in. As you breathe out, rotating around. Breath in. And back to that centre. Well done. Last one each side. Breath in. As you breathe out, rotating around, breath in, Well done last time. And reaching around, breath in, and back to that centre. Well done. Relax those shoulders down, just relax those shoulders there. Okay, so let's just do a mermaid stretch here. So we're going to drop one hand over, reach over with our arm, breath in. As you breathe out, reaching back up and over. Good. And again, breath in. As you breathe out, reach that arm over, breath in here. And as you breathe out, coming back up and over. Lovely. And again, breath in. As you breathe out, reach that arm over, breath in here. And as you breathe out, back up and over. And again, breath in. As you breathe out, just reaching over, stretch and lengthen through those sides. And back to that side. Well done. Last one each side. Breath in. As you breathe out, reach over, breath in here. And as you breathe out, back to that centre. Lovely. One last time, reaching over, breath in here. And as you breathe out, back to that centre. Well done. Just relax those shoulders back down from there. Fantastic. Well, I hope you've enjoyed the class today, and we hope to see you again.